The excitement around AI is understandable. I share it, I use it personally, I can see how everyone is going to use it more and more in their daily lives, and it's certainly going to play a role in an investment context in our thematic franchise strategies. But let's not get carried away too quickly, because it's not quite clear yet if AI profits that the companies are generating can be retained, or if they will have to get passed on to the end consumer in the form of lower prices, which is what happens with most technological innovations. As such, we need to be careful, we need to be selective, we need to be really looking at AI from an investment perspective. Where are surprises still possible? Where can we still find underappreciated potential, because AI clearly is going to be a game changer in many, many situations. So let's take a step back and recall what happened. 22 was a good year for many themes. 23 not so much, and that has a couple of reasons. Market clearly was expecting a return to normal, and by normal I mean a return to how things used to be on this planet, with lower interest rates like we had a couple of years ago, low inflation, and that didn't quite happen as expected, at least not as fast. China reopening didn't happen quite as fast as we thought. Instead, we had a return of the banking crisis, and interest rates don't seem to be coming down as quickly as we were hoping. So whilst there has been some overexcitement maybe in 2022, 23 so far is characterized by a lot of overshooting of fears and negativity to the downside. I think 24 has therefore a good chance to be somewhat more of a normal year, and themes that aren't doing as good as they used to in the 2 years before actually look quite promising on these levels again. That's an excellent question, because most thematic strategies tend to circulate around innovation and disruption, because that is exciting, but that always underappreciates all of the less attention and headline-grabbing themes that are also out there. And there's plenty of those that I'm quite excited about going into the next year. One would be infrastructure. Clearly, we need to build a lot of infrastructure upgrades to facilitate all of the changes that we're planning around energy transition and digitalization. Water infrastructure, probably in particular, but also 5G and electric mobility will have to be invested in order to become anywhere close to the realization targets that we have set ourselves. There's also healthcare. There's also healthiness. There are a number of angles around the consumer that are underappreciated currently, yet everyone is getting older, everyone is more conscious, more self-aware, and more willing to spend on certain elements, in particular coming out of the lockdown and the COVID society.